M0FXB, welcome back to my videos tinkering with the Xiegu G106. I have the G90, and with that you can get the Gsoc. You get this big 7-inch screen. Now it doesn't fully work with the G106, but it partially works. So I've got the programming sort of firmware cable that we get for these radios, plugged it into the back. There's a COM connector just here, so plug the other end of the blue cable there. And then you'll find that if you look at the radio now, we're on 40 meters 713. It says AM. If I tap the screen and go LSB, we've changed to LSB now. You still need to use the radio for volume. But if you've already got one of these Gsocs, ignore the waterfall. That's just for show. I've just plugged the cable into the IQ just so that it shows something on the screen. Now, if you're clever, you might know how to make that work properly. There is an AC connector on the back of the G106. I've been playing around with it, but I can't seem to get that to use the waterfall spectrum. But anyway, watch. So if we go by the fact that we're actually using this spectrum, which is quite good. Tuned in there, and then using this spectrum, a lot of people have made videos about the G106. I don't think the volume works. No control on the volume. All squelch there. But I think they're really good little sets. They're only about £200. They're on promotion at the moment. They do the HF bands, they do digi modes. I've had it set up using WSJTX with I had a DE19 box. Xiegu DE19 box. And I like the black and white display. It's like my 7100 that I've got, ICOM 7100. The band scope to me works fine. You can have a larger one, but I prefer that one, and then you get to see the signal meter as well. So no signal meter in this mode. And if you tune on the radio, look, it doesn't control it. It'll keep going back. Not bad for £200. Good conditions. I've had contacts. It works fine. Quite busy today. M0FXB test. So obviously I can still transmit. You look on the display there. Mic 0 test. This is a 5 to 7 watt radio. You can select the modes on top. If you're not using the Gsoc, you've got a mode button here, and then up and down the bands, and then you've got menus. When you press the big VFO, you've got all these. There's 5 lots of menus that you can tinker with. Press again, that you select here. You can mute it or use the speaker microphone just by pressing this button here, and there's your speaker microphone there. So what else can we control? Let's try VFO A and B. That worked. A and B. Scope and span doesn't really matter, does it? Even display doesn't really. So we can change the colours of that. So really, it's very basic. It says Cat Online there. We can use the larger device. If you've already got it, then why not? To scroll. I mean, that's nicer than using this, I think. I use the ATU 100M as a tuner. I really recommend these as tuners. And even the PA50 amp works really well, the micro PA50 amp. So anyway, I just thought I'd show that. Bye for now. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe. And if you think my YouTube videos help you, if they save you a lot of time, buy me a coffee. Bye for now. 7